Hi everybody, this is Ben. I am here to do another product review. This time for my camera. I've been talking about doing a video review on my camera for a long time, and I think it's time to finally do it. I've had this camera for over a year now. It is the Canon Powershot SX620 HS with Wi-Fi. There are a lot of other ones that are very similar to this. They have slightly different numbers. I don't know what the differences are, but this review would apply to just about all of those because they're so similar. This is what the camera looks like. It's just a little pocket camera. Nothing more. I paid about $180 to $200 for it. It's got this little screen on the back, as you can see. Well, you can't see my face very much because of the camera on camera. But as you can see, it comes out. Now this has two forms of zoom. It's got optical zoom and digital zoom, and that's one of the main reasons I purchased this camera. I have completely turned the digital zoom off. In fact, I've never used it, so it may be great. I have no idea, but I hate digital zoom. Even though it does zoom more, it pixelates a lot more too, because you're relying on the computer to do the zooming for you. I like an optical zoom because it's not computer based, it's visual based, and this one goes up to 25x, so you can get quite a good zoom with this particular camera with just the optical zoom, and that's all I ever use. So I've been very happy with it. I wanted to do a review on it because the camera you're seeing me on right now is a webcam, which has a pretty good picture, I have to say, for some cheap Chinese thing that I bought. However, the vast majority, in fact, all of my previous videos that I've ever done have been on this little Canon Powershot pocket camera. And the video that it comes with is just so amazing. And even the audio it comes with is amazing. Now, I have a Blue Yeti microphone that this is being filmed on, and that most of my other videos are dubbed over with, because it's got great sound. But there are times when the microphone has messed up or whatever, and I had to use the camera sound. The camera sound is almost as good. It's almost as good as my Blue Yeti. And if you'll look, I don't know if you can see it, but right here, that's the microphone. That's it. But the sound on this camera is very good. So I take this camera when I go on vacations, and I use my phone. I have a Moto Z Force 2 telephone. It's got I believe a 20 megapixel camera. It's got a great camera. I'm very happy with the camera on my camera phone. And most cameras nowadays on camera phones are really good. You almost don't need a camera. However, when I go on vacation, I always bring my Canon Powershot. For some reason, even though the pixels are the same, it's also 20 megapixel. You can't see that, but I'm just telling you. It also is 20.2 megapixels. So it's about the same megapixels as my camera. As my camera phone. However, the quality of the pictures are just so much better. I don't know why that is. You would think the same megapixel would give you the same clarity and the same zoomability and all that and detail, from one to another. But that's not the case. And I don't know if it has to do with the digital circuitry or what, or if it has to do with the Canon lens. Honestly, that's probably what the difference is, because you're not dealing with this flat, whatever kind of lens this is. You're dealing with a Canon camera lens. And the optics on Canons are very good. There are other good ones too, Nikon, and I don't know. I'm not going to go into that because I don't know enough about cameras. But I know Canon makes a good optical set. So what are some of the features of this? Well, it does come with a flash, so that's handy, although I rarely use it unless it's really dark because it takes good pictures without it. Let me look at some of these things. It's got the delay, so if you want to take a selfie, and I'm just kind of getting to realize that, but if you want to take a selfie or something, you can set it delay, and that way you can get yourself ready before it takes the actual picture. So that's cool. It's got, flower mode, mountain mode, all those different things. It's got what do you call that? Vivid mode, which is really cool, especially if you're out in nature. It like amplifies the colors and it looks even better than it would naturally. Now, even though I've taken some amazing pictures with the vivid mode, you know, it's kind of fake. You know, at least you know it's fake. Those seeing it may not know it's fake. They may just think, wow, that place is amazing. But you know what it looks like. So every now and then I'll use the vivid mode, but usually I'll just use the regular mode. So the reason I want to do a review on this camera is tough too. I mean, I've had it for over a year. I've dropped it. I mean, I've abused it. I brought it to mountains. I brought it to snow. I brought it everywhere. I brought it to the desert. I mean, I brought it to Yellowstone. It's been in all kinds of different environments. And, I mean, I haven't abused it, but you know, things happen. You drop your camera, whatever, it gets rained on, those types of things. And it always works. So it's been very durable. It's been very reliable. You can buy extra batteries for it. I just bought a charger for the battery and I just recharge it. The battery lasts a pretty long time. Long enough for me, at least, for a full day. Maybe even more. But if I'm on vacation, I'll charge it daily just to make sure the next day I'm good. Now, one of the features I really like about this camera is it's got Wi-Fi. And you can also, it also comes with an app for your phone. Now let's talk about the app for the phone. For that, I don't know if you can see it, but right there, that's the app. I know this thing doesn't focus well. If I was filming this on my Canon, it probably would. But you can connect through the app to your phone. And that's really cool. You can't do a whole lot of features with it, but you can do something that's really cool. And that is, you can set up, if you have a tripod, I've taken some great tripod pictures, you can set up the tripod and you can use your camera to press the shutter. And so that way you can be far off in the distance, you can have great scenery behind you, and you can kind of just keep the phone in a discreet place and hit the shutter button, and you're taking pictures of yourself. Really cool. It can also do zooming too. Now the zoom takes a little second to catch up to you, but you can also zoom remotely as well. So if you want to get closer pictures and further pictures, you can do that. And that's a great feature of this phone. I mean, of this camera, sorry. Another one is the Wi-Fi feature. You can hook this camera up to your Wi-Fi system and it can, you know, electronically through the air, send the pictures to your computer. And that's a great feature because it's just one less wire you need to deal with. So I'm not going to carry on too much about this, but I just wanted to let you know I really like this camera. I spent, like I said, I probably spent a little under $200 for it. I have no regrets on spending that money because the pictures I've got from my vacations, the vast majority of them are on this camera. I do take backup pictures on my phone. I just always do. That way I can share them with people a little bit easier. But you could put these potentially on your phone. You load them to your computer, load the computer up to your phone. So, well, I'm a little out of focus here, huh? Let me get a little, there we go. So, I'm really happy with this purchase. If you're looking for a pocket camera, now this is not one of those, you know, 35 millimeter twisty, whatever kind of cameras. Those are going to be better, but you're going to pay $1,000 for them. If you want just a good camera that's durable, that's reliable, that has a reasonable amount of features, that has easy ways to share the photos, that has remote functioning, and that has great optical zoom, and may have great digital zoom too. I don't know, because like I said, I don't like digital zoom. That's the kind of zoom you get on your camera, and then it's all shaky and all that business. But it's got both optical and digital zoom. So if you wanted to go all the way to the end of your optical zoom and then continue on digitally, you could really zoom the hell out of something with this. I just choose not to. So that's my review for the Canon Powershot SX620 HS. Really, pretty much any Canon Powershot is going to be very similar to this. It may have one or two features different than this. But if you're looking for a good camera that's got great optics, it's durable, reliable, and actually has a very good microphone, surprisingly has a good microphone. When you look at the size of it, it looks like it would totally suck, but it doesn't. It's great. I would definitely recommend this camera for anyone looking for something to slip in their pocket and to just take on trips or wherever. to take high quality photographs, and if you want to do videos, the videos are amazing. You can look at my other videos on my channel and you'll see the quality is fantastic. And on some of them, you're not going to know it, but it's actually the Canon microphone that I'm using. So if you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. If you wouldn't mind, please like this video, subscribe, share the video if you wish, and we'll talk to you a little bit later. It's been great talking to you, and I appreciate you watching my review. I hope it helps you in making any type of purchasing decisions. Take care.